it's that phrase that gets to me, because as soon as they say it,
yeah,
my heart on my shoulders just drop a little bit, and I just think, oh, God, do I really have to sort of push myself, further forward, and explain to them that I am a qualified health professional. I am educated to a good degree.
Yeah.
And they'll have all the experience that they need, I need to serve them.
Yeah, and again, you have the lived experience, which makes you to be able to step into their shoes.
Yeah.
Unlike a clinician like myself, who may not have that lived experience of living daily with disability, or actually being a disabled person and having to deal with the difficulties that come with that status, which you yourself may have. Yeah, I think it's really a high time that people stop deciding whether people are disabled or not disabled in their mind, and just treat everyone the same. And of course, ask. It's just ask. It's better to ask. Yeah. It's better to ask.
It's better to ask me what I want and what I need than just assume. Because people, even in healthcare, I've sat in the waiting room of the hospitals and clinics and places like that, and I've gone to move into the doctor's room, the consulting room, and the nurse has come behind me to push me.
Oh.
Yeah, and I said, it's absolutely fine. I can manage myself. I don't need pushing.
That can be really challenging out there. And I think the other thing is the fact that people out there believe that you actually need to perform your disability.
Yeah.
So it's more like it's a context where you have to show how disabled you are. So the person who can demonstrate, act, and actually express the disability or the suffering that comes with disability is the most disabled person. And that is how, and I feel looking at it clinically, I think it's actually because of lack of understanding, a little bit of ignorance of people out there. Because when you think about the ICF, or the World Health Organization standard for defining disability, you're actually looking at impairment, you are looking at activity, participation, and then limitation to that participation. And disability is basically a dynamic and complex relationship between someone's medical condition and their personal factor, as well as the the environmental factor they found themselves. Which means if someone may actually have, let's say, stroke, and another person have stroke. The person that has stroke, who lives in a house with a lot of staircases, and the person has some low pain threshold, would be more disabled than person who is very agile, have very high pain threshold, and also lives in a building with lifts, elevators, and level free access and all of that. Then this person becomes less disabled because of their personal factor and their environmental factor. And this is what people don't consider in defining disability, and they just associate disability with your ability being able to cope with activities that they can see at that time. What do you think?
Definitely. I mean, I see a lot of people in my clinics who have got, I would say, very severe arthritis. For one thing, osteoarthritis. And nearly all of them say to me, things like, I'm moaning about my sore knees or my sore hips, and there's you sat in your wheelchair. Here's me sat in my wheelchair. I'm very fit and healthy, and I don't have any osteoarthritis. Or very little. And I have very little pain. So who's the more disabled one?
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
yeah.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
And the other thing that comes to my mind, I was looking at something, the energy accounting theory and the spoon theory.
Spoon theory, yeah.
Yeah, there are two theories that goes hand in hand, where the energy theory is basically referring to people having energy, their energy more like stock of money in the bank that can be
Yeah.
withdrawn based on the
Yeah.
activity they involve in. And of course, the spoon theory is basically classifying or rating the energy based on units of spoons.
Yeah.
So if someone carry out an activities, then the person is spending the energy, and depending on how their personal and environmental factor react to their condition, they may spend a lot of the energy and may not have enough energy to actually carry out next day activity, which means people can actually be good today, they can be in the best state today, and in the next minute they are in their worst state because of how they have spent their energy.
Yeah.
And this varies from person to person, and people don't think about this, that people are really individuals and unique in their own world, and everyone is not the same.
No, not at all. And I speak about this a lot in when I see patients,
Yeah.
about spoons theory and about sort of having the energy to cope with things throughout the day.
Yeah.
And about pacing, prioritizing, planning.